Hi everyone, this is the brand new Casio G5600UE. Okay, so this is the updated version, hence the U letter on its model code. It now has the module number 3496. Okay, the same module the GWM5610U has. Okay. So first and foremost, your G5600 is the same size as your GWM5610. So it's a tad smaller than your usual DW5600. Okay, so if you have thin wrists like mine, these watches will give you a better fit. So what are the new features of this watch? Okay, so first and foremost, the most prominent and noticeable new feature of this watch is the adoption of an LED backlighting instead of the classic EL lighting. So in your classic EL lighting, you have your grill lighting, and with this, let's turn off the lights. You now have the usage of a single white LED for your backlighting. So if you're gonna ask me, this is a lot more legible, this is a lot more efficient, because as we all know, LEDs consume less batteries than ELs. The thing is, you can also set this LED time for 1 or 3 seconds maximum. So this is a very common problem for the older models, because once you press the EL light button, you only have a second or so to look at the time, and many people think that that's not enough at all, most especially when you're in the dark. So the adoption of an LED backlighting solves that problem. Okay, so let's scroll to the features. So we have 5 configurable world times. Okay, so the first one is set to UTC. Second world time is currently set to London. So as you can see, it's now employing the use of a dot matrix for the upper right hand part of the screen. So instead of just showing LON for London, it now shows the whole London, the whole new world of London. So you can see there Paris instead of just PAR. Okay, so the whole world of Hong Kong instead of just HKG, I think. Okay, the fifth one is New York. So definitely an improvement from the last one. Okay. So we have, I think, 5 alarms. This is alarm number 1. No, this is the early chime. Alarm number 1, alarm number 2, 3, 4, and snooze. Okay. So another improvement is that during when you're in the stopwatch mode, you can now see your current home time on the upper right hand portion of the screen. So it's showing 6:59, and in the previous models, you're not able to see that, just the stopwatch itself. It's also present in the timer function, so very convenient. Okay, so another feature is that if you're on other mode screens, you can just hold the mode button and it will immediately go back to your home screen. Okay, so let's try to adjust the watch. Okay, so you can set your home time in here. Singapore, I'm currently in the Philippines, so +8, so Hong Kong is correct. Let's go back. So this is for the daylight saving time. You can set the seconds, the year, and also another new feature is that you can change the format of the date and the month. So if you want the day to appear first, you can set it to this. If you want the month first, you can change it to. And also, you can now change the language of the watch. You have English. Let's change it. You have Espanol. You have French. You have Dutch. You have Italian. You have Russian, I think. Is this Russian? Yeah. And back to English. Then you can also now turn off the tone whenever you're pressing the button. So I think this feature is not available with your common DW 5600 and even the previous model of this watch. So you can now toggle it off. Then as for the light settings, you can set it to 3 or 1. So 3 is good for me. Power saving mode, so it's currently enabled, as you can see here, PS power saving. There we go. I'm keeping it on. So there you go. So it's a very, very beautiful watch. I actually bought the GWM 5600 1DR. No, GWM 5610 1DR before this. But for the love of God, I can't make myself love the red line on the screen. So I immediately sold it off. And I bought the GWM 5610 BER or 1BER, which is the negative display one. But that thing is so hard to read under low light conditions. So again, I sold it off and bought this one. So I'm very happy with my purchase, and the screen is very, very legible compared to the last module. So the viewing angles have improved greatly. Very crisp. Of course, still the same keeper, rubber, same stainless keeper, which says Casio China, but the case back says made in Thailand. So that's it. Thank you for watching.